Hello, everybody, and welcome to this. I don't know what it is. Literally, the title. It's actually what I downloaded was a game called Everlasting Summer. I know absolutely nothing about this. I'm loading it, and the window that it's come in is just a bunch of question marks all along the top. So this could be anything, and I mean anything. But we're gonna dive right in. So the first option is something or English. Well, let's just go with English. Oh, well, that was a nice animation, wasn't it? What the hell is this game? Soviet Games. This game is a work of fiction and its author's imagination. It does not aim to offend, insult, or discriminate anyone on the religion. Why is it a schoolgirl with big boobs? On the religious, social, economical, species, or any other bias, species, whatever. Any violation of the player's aesthetic sensitivity, active citizenship, or any other spiritual impulse lies on their coincidence. This is gobbledygook. Any resemblance of the characters to your real or imaginary friends, neighbours, colleagues, tulpas is entirely coincidental, and all the heroines are 18 years old. Oh my god, this is worrying. And they've confirmed their consent on participating in this game in written form. And experts of the screenwriter's medical history can be provided on demand. What the hell is this game? The game does not contain any propaganda of voluntary or not ending one's life. Not a single mascot, animal, or human was hurt during this game's creation. Happy reading! Oh god, it's a reading game. What the hell is this? Well, it's very nice. Look at that. Sorry, I don't even know what that means. Everlasting Summer! It's actually come up with the name of the game now. New game. Dear Pioneer, you are on the verge of wondrous discoveries. The doors of the most wonderful place in the world, your favorite Camp Sauvignon, whatever, have opened before you. You'll remember this session for the rest of your life. Welcome. What the hell is this? I'm worried. I was having that dream once again. That dream. Same thing every night. But it's all forgotten in the morning, as usual. Maybe it's for the best. What are these icons here? An eye, a dongle, a menu, and a dongle. That's obviously save and load, I would guess. I don't know what that is. Screenshot, maybe? I don't know. Maybe it's for the best. Only a glimpse of memory will remain of gates, half opened. As if inventing some, as if inviting me somewhere with two frozen stone pioneers standing close. Pioneers? And also that strange girl. And also that strange girl who keeps asking me. Asking me what? Oh god, what is this? Will you come with me? Ah, this is the place, it must be. Come! But where? And why? And where am I, anyway? Of course, if it all would have happened in real life, I would have certainly been scared. This much is sure. But this is just a dream. The same one I see every night. There must be a reason. I don't have to know where or why to realize something is really happening. Something desperate for my attention. Since everything that surrounds me here is real as things in my own flat, I could open the gates, hear the hinges crack, hear the hinges crack, ruined my immersion. Brush the crumbling rust away with my hand. Inhale the fresh, cool air and shiver from the cold. Oh, there's an owl. I could, but to do that, I would need to pick myself up, make a step, move my hand. But this is a dream. I understand that, but what of it? What would change my understanding? This is like a Japanese game, I swear. Because here is just like the other side of the cracking screen of an old TV. Smash! With struggles to the fight against static noise. And strives to show an audience everything without missing a single detail. But the picture's getting blurry. I must be waking up soon, because it's time to go to school. Maybe I should ask her something. The girl. What's her name? About the stars, for instance. Why the stars, though? I'd rather ask about the gates. Yes, the gates. She would be so surprised. Or better, why dot over I was called a titan. I'm just gonna back up there. Or better, why dot over I, E, was called a tittle. But dot over J was called a superscript dot. I think you have to have done an English degree to get that one. Or maybe I had a very good English teacher. I don't know. Nice letters. As if they don't exist anymore. Still, what do letters, gates, and stars have to do with this place? Because if every night I'm having this dream, which will be forgotten soon anyway, so how do you remember that you have it every night? I've got to look for answers here and now. And there, if you look carefully, you can see the clouds. As if I ended up in the southern hemisphere. What? Northern hemisphere is where I am. Oh God, come on! In a dream, there are all small things that catch the most of your attention. Unnatural colour of grass. Impossible curves of straight lines. Or your own distorted reflection. While the real danger, which could put an end to everything right here and now, seems a trifle. I'm hungry. It's natural, since here cannot die. I know it for sure. I've done it hundreds of times. But if you cannot die, is there a point in living? I should ask the girl. She's a local. She should know, and you should ask a local. Yes, exactly. I should ask her about the owl, for example. The owl above the gate, yes. One strange bird it is. Though it doesn't matter. Oh, come on! Will you come with me? And every time I have to answer. It's the only way, otherwise the dream will never end and I will never wake up. Yes, I'll come with you. Whoa. Every time it's so hard to decide on the answer. Where am I? What am I doing here? Who is she? And why does so much of my life depend on this answer? Or maybe it doesn't. It's just a dream after all. Just a dream. Wow, what an intro. I assumed it was the intro. Oh. So I'll take this opportunity that nothing's happening to tell you that this game is free to play on Steam. So if you want to have a go at it yourself, although so far I've just been a spectator. What on earth is that? Oh my god. Hold on there a second. So yeah, if you want to play this game, hit it up. It's free on Steam, as I was saying, and you can the whole time. And I'm starting to get worried. I'm not sure this is going to be suitable for YouTube. I may have to cut and paste. That being said, let's get back into it. It didn't come with a warning, and it had all that preamble at the beginning saying it was fine, so fingers crossed. The computer screen stared at me as if it was alive. That girl is creepy. Ah. Oh, I did a blink. Sometimes it really did seem to me that it was conscious of itself, and had its own thoughts and wishes, ambitions. That it had feelings, could love and suffer. Can't click on the... Oh yes, we can. As if in our relationship the screen wasn't an instrument, it was me, lifeless piece of plastic and texolite. Textolite. 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 Don't know. I wasn't having an issue there. It's just a funny word I've never come across. And probably never will again. Don't know why I'm using WASD. I'll sit back and relax, shall I? There is some truth in that. Probably because the computer provides 90% of my communication with the outside world. Oh, get outside! Anonymous image boards, some chats from time to time, rarely ICQ or Jabber. The forums, even more rarely. People on the other end of the internet cable simply do not exist. They are all... I'm getting thirsty. They are all simply creations of its sick imagination. Oh god, it's gone a bit wrong. An error in the source code or a kernel bug. Kernel bug. Which started living a life of its own. Frightening. What is this game? If one looked at my existence from the side, such thoughts would not seem so mad, as a psychologist would surely give me a bunch of sophisticated diagnoses, and maybe write me a doctor's referral to an asylum. What is this game? It's mad! Is that the sun coming up? A small apartment with no trace of repair. Always seemed the same view out of the window on the grey what the hell is that? Megalopolis. Metropolis. We'll go with that. Superman. Running somewhere day and night, such are the conditions of my life. God, they are rather suicidal, aren't they? Ooh, music. This is different. Well, of course, it didn't all start like this. I was born, went to school and finished it, like all the others. I was accepted at the university, where I spent a year and a half trailing and struggling. I drifted through several jobs. So they must have dropped out of uni, because everyone knows you go for at least 3 years. I drifted through several jobs. Sometimes I was working out sometimes it was working out quite well. Sometimes I was even getting decent money for it. But it all felt like it was not mine. Sorry. As if taken from another man's biography. I wasn't living a life to its fullest. I was looping on and on in monotonous circles. Monotonous circles. Monotonous circles. No. As in the Groundhog Day movie. 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 I'm joking! It's just I had no choice in how to spend my day, and every day repeated itself. The same vicious spiral. Spiral of emptiness, misery, and despair! God, this is depressing, isn't it? For the last few years, I just sat in front of the screen all day. Sometimes there were menial jobs, sometimes my parents helped me. All in all, I was able to provide for myself. No wonder really, since my needs are quite minor. I hardly leave my home, and my communication with other people almost entirely consists of online correspondence with the anonymous, who have no real name, no gender, no age. Or any name, gender or age you pick, really. So, in brief, quite a typical life of a quiet and typical antisocial person of his time. So, kind of Donnie Darko on a minor scale, without doomsday-related visions. Maybe some highly respected director will make a movie about me. Don't count on it. And it will become a classic of modern drama cinema. It'll be bloody awful, let's face it. Or I will make one myself. Do it. However, there's a point of ruining myself. I tried many times, but couldn't even come up with a simple script. Just right. I have also... It's like I told Alan Wake when I was playing that. Just right. I don't know if I told him that. I should have done. I have also tried learning many other things. Not gifted enough to draw. Programming, got bored. Foreign languages, takes too much time. Well, that's all you've got. The only thing I loved doing was reading, but still, I would never have called myself a scholar. Perhaps I was an ace in watching anime and grandmaster of lame internet jokes. If I were to get paid for it, I've gone creepy. I probably would be a happier person, and a richer person too, but I doubt it would fill the hole inside me. Oh, now that's nice, I'm glad I waited for that. Today was another typical day of a loser's typical life. Oh, well, that's just harsh. Can I please save or something? Is that what that little star is? Because I'm getting a bit tedious. And today is the day when I have to go to my university reunion. Or maybe something will happen. Frankly speaking, I did not want to go. And what was the point? That's weird, I just got 2 messages on Steam. Very strange. Today was... distracted. Do you know what? Let's call it there, shall we? What a strange, strange game. No, let's find out what's happening. I mean, frankly speaking, I do not want to go. What is the point? Time I spent with them was so short. Oh, he's been a boohoo where about university. However, I got persuaded by a friend. You don't have any friends. No one likes you. My former university mate and one of the few who I kept in touch not only through the internet. Oh, it's like a comic. It's got a scary weird beard thingy going on. A frosty evening. That's where we're going to save it. Right, that's safe, I guess. Yes, it is. Right, we'll save that. On the empty slot, please. Prologue. This is just the prologue. Right. Thank you very much for watching. I may do more of this if it's really liked, but it's not likely, because basically you've just been listening to story time with me. That was Everlasting Summer. A very strange game that's free to play on Steam. So if you want to see what happens when Lado goes back to see his university mate, because he only had the one, and you know, maybe he stops being so negative and dreary about everything, he might have a good time. We don't know. Thank you very much for watching, and goodbye. Bye. What the hell is that? Is that a tail? Weird.